How can someone describe Optimus Prime? Some may say he's an icon, a hero, or the representation of leadership in the form of a cartoon robot. Throughout generations, there have been various representations and appearances of Optimus Prime in many pieces of media. Say someone to the streets the word Transformers, and the first thing that will come to their minds is this guy right here. To think that thanks to the live action movies, Transformers is more popular than ever, and now that we are in with a new generation of children that will be able to live and see what was Optimus Prime for us and what does he represent. Rise of the Beast got in cinema like some months ago, and it's easily one of my favorite films of the Transformers. Not because of the characters or the story, but because of what it represented to my country and what I really felt when seeing the city of Costco on the movie, and even getting into the backstage when I was visiting that place. When they announced that the Rise of the Beast Prime was going to be a US exclusive, I was really disappointed that the main character of the movie was not going to be able to be sold worldwide, but thank God there are some scalpers that actually sell him for a good price. So here we have him, ladies and gentlemen. It's Studio Series 102 Voyager Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beast. First of all, I want you to look at the backdrop that came with the box and tell me, ain't that beautiful? It's the city of Costco printed on a mass sell action figure. For me and my country, it means everything. Now, going to the actual product, Optimus Prime surely has become one of my favorite Voyager figures from Studio Series. To have him right here, on my hands, makes me feel very lucky, considering for how much people are selling him on eBay, and to think about that, I am really sad for those that will miss this figure because of the main problem Prime had when it came out. It was his distribution and the fact that he was a Target exclusive. Hasbro's dev team has also said that it will make him a worldwide release, but knowing them very well, I really doubt they will ever do that. The sculpting on Optimus Prime is very impressive, with his very high detailed chest to show how strong he has become after fighting 10 Decepticons at once in the other movie, and also the fact that his titties are bigger than his torso makes me chuckle a bit. The downside of having big boobies, for what I know, is that it comes with back pain, and in the case of Prime, it also comes with the impossibility of holding the matrix on his chest. Some complaints I have for this figure is the accessories, some unpainted areas, and the very accurate proportions they gave to him. You see, in the movie Prime seems to have some very petite looking arms, and because this line needs to represent movie accuracy on all their figures, they made Prime's arms very squared like, which kind of obstructs the articulation when posing him. He comes with his Energon sword, which sadly comes unpainted, and the cannon he used in the replacement of his iconic Ion Blaster. We don't know why Hasbro decided to change the gun with the arm cannon, but for some reason they decided to make it look very small in comparison to how big the cannon looked on the movie. But at least they kept it in its appearance. I mean, sometimes Hasbro changed their designs for the toys and leave some stuff behind. In the case of Prime, his Energon axe, which for some reason comes with Studio Series Primal. Now, talking about the paint-ups, there is not much visible paint applications throughout his body, and this may be an issue with the unmatching parts, making them look very unfinished. And now it's time for the posability. Optimus has a ball joint for his head, shoulder movement, bend and rotation for the arms, rotation on his wrist, waist swivel, an up crunch, legs can move out, bend at the knee, and ankle pivots. Size comparison, Bumblebee, Scourge, and Optimus Primal. Prime is a very well articulated figure with very high range of posability, and the fact that he has an up crunch makes him enter on my top 10 best figures that came out this year. But now, will the track mode be able to handle the same expectations I have for the robot mode? Let's find out. Alright, so Optimus Prime's transformation is kind of complex, so the first thing you want to do is hide the hands right here. And now you want to open the chest, use the sword to take this panel out, put it on Optimus' head, and then we move it down and close the chest panels again. Alright, once we have done that, we go to the back, we untap this part right here, the truck's grill, and now we move this up and take the wheels out. We now rotate the torso, and this is the kind of the complex part, because sometimes when what you want to do is move this out, bend the arms, I think it was that way, I suppose, but before doing that you want to move the shoulder upwards and rotate the connection, rotate it again, move it to the side, bend the arm, and now there's a little hole right here on his shoulder. It will tap right here, there's a little tap right there, and now we tap it in, move the arm, and we close this thing. Sometimes it doesn't want to tap in, and it's normal. Now move this panel down, and we rinse and repeat on the other side, like that. Then open these panels, bend the arm, put the shoulder down, rotate it again, and now we tab it in, rotate the bended arm, and we put this in. And once we've done that, you take the grill, and there's two holes right there. It will tap on these little taps that were on the hands, right there. Move these panels inwards. Now this part right here with the panel, we rotate them down, both of them, and now for the legs. First of all, we want to move this down, so then the whole knee cap, I don't know how to call knee caps, I think it will open. We rotate this part, take the feet, the foot in this case, we rotate it and move it inwards, the leg. We do the same for the other leg. We open, rotate, move it inwards, and now this part is a little bit tricky. We must bend the kneecaps, or the leg part, I don't know, this part right here. We just bend it over, and there's a little tab. It will go right over there, and this one, it will go on here. One down, and before you do that, you want to take the sword, plug it in his pelvis and in his leg, plug them in. This is going to serve as weapon storage, and now we do the same for the other leg. We bend, move down, hopefully it'll want to tap in this time. Sometimes it doesn't want to tap,
something like if there was an error on my figure, kind of. Smoke stats. Remove the. Alright, so it's almost done. We pull the barrels out, and his arm cannon, there's weapon storage right here. It will tap right here. I think I got to rotate it. Yeah, this barrels out. And there it is, the truck mode.
The Freightliner semi-truck mode is very well detailed, very well sculpted with that bumper in front of the grille. It looks very nice, it's very well painted, but then you move it around and the magic disappears. The truck's rear looks very bad. Hasbro should have used or make something similar to the prop shaft of the Studio Series 38, but instead they decide to do this and ruin a substantial part of the figure. And if you ask, no, the trailer is not compatible at all. Maybe you can figure it out and leave it like this, but in the end it will solve nothing. Another issue with the truck mode is this grey plastic piece that doesn't match the color scheme actually. Like, I know this is a neck piece and they use the gray for the robot mode, but they could have painted the underside of this piece so that when you flip his head it looks red on top. But with all these issues, what does matter is that the figure looks faithful to the original media he appeared, and in theory Hasbro matched the looks of the vehicle mode almost perfectly. If it wasn't for the prop shaft, it could have been an excellent option. For a size comparison, War for Cybertron Prime, Scourge, and Bumblebee. Overall, Optimus Prime is a solid choice if you are looking for a Christmas present or a birthday present, or if you find it on the wild you have money of your own to buy it. Just make sure it's not from your parents so they don't get angry about why you spent 35 bucks on a piece of plastic. As I said, he is a very decent figure and is easily on my top 10 list of the best figures released on 2023. It's worth every cent you have spent on him, but be wary that he will be available for a limited time as an exclusive figure, and after that you'll probably never see him again. So if you spot him on the wild or you spot many, grab them, put them into your basket or bag and take them with you. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. If you like this review, leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more content like this, comment down below on who is the Transformer with the biggest dump truck. This is Bob Review and I'll see you next year. Before I end this video, I want to say that this is going to be the last English video on my channel. There's going to be drastic changes and a change in the language. So from now on, no más videos en inglés.